Hello everyone, so glad you are tuning into this special video. I am Melissa, your teen coordinator at the New Lenox Public Library, and today I'm going to show you how to make magnetic bookmarks. This is a super easy, fun craft, and what's nice about it, I think, is that you can make a lot of these at one time and give them away to friends. Give them away to your favorite teacher who loves to read, or your favorite librarian, or a family member who loves to read. And you can use any sort of scrap paper or cardstock to make them. So if it's Christmas time, you can make Christmas themed bookmarks. For the 4th of July, you can make 4th of July themed bookmarks. So you always will have a gift on hand with this cute little craft. So not a lot of supplies are needed. You can use, as I said before, scrapbook paper or cardstock. What I did notice is that the thicker the paper, sometimes the magnetic component doesn't work as well, or you might need to just get a bigger piece of a bigger magnetic strip piece if you're going to use something thicker like cardstock. But pretty much it works best with scrapbook paper or cardstock. You can grab some stickers as well to make your bookmark look interesting. Like I stuck a sticker on this bookmark, and you will need this stuff: magnetic strip or squares. This is real easy to find. You can find it really in any store, Walmart, Michael's, any craft supply store. And you need scissors, ruler, and a pencil. And this is real easy, so I will get started and show you how to do it. The first thing you're going to need is a 4-inch by 1-inch piece of paper from scrapbook paper. So if you have a scrap of paper lying around the house that's that looks good, or that maybe it's just white cardstock, and then you can decorate it later with stickers. But I have something just like this, and I am using a ruler so that I get the correct length. So it's going to be 4. Oh, this just might be perfectly 4 inches. I did not even cut this ahead of time, but it's 4 inches perfectly. Okay, so this is going to be the length of your magnetic strip, and then the width is just 1 inch. So you're not using a lot of paper with this. Like I said, it's a great way to get rid of extra paper that you might have around the house. So here I'm just going to mark it with a pencil. This is really the only reason you need your pencil, if you want to mark your paper. So you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to cut it. I'll do this. So cut just like this, a straight line. All right, and then you're going to fold it in half carefully so it looks nice and neat. Just match up the top and the bottom ends. And all right, so we're done with a large part of this project. So you see how simple it is. Okay, now this is where the magnetic strip comes into play. So I'm going to say you can take a piece. You're going to have to cut it into smaller pieces, or squares. So what's that? I'm just going to take 2 small squares. Magnetic strips have a real sticky side, which is covered with the white. So you're just going to peel that off. It's super easy to peel off. You're going to open your bookmark this way, and you're going to put the magnetic strip, 1 piece here. The thing about, now with the other piece, you want to make sure that it's going to match up with the bottom so that it acts like a magnet. So you're going to take the sticky side of it, and what is another good idea, maybe if you want to make sure it matches up, you can magnetize it this way. Make sure it's kind of matched up as best as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. I promise it'll work. And then you're going to take this piece and kind of pinch it. And basically, you have your magnetic bookmark. This is super easy. Now, if you want to do one with just a plain color cardstock, I like yellow. If you have anybody who loves yellow, you can make them a happy yellow magnetic bookmark. So again, we're just going to measure it. So it's 1 inch, our paper, so it's 1 inch. we need about 4 inches. If it's a little longer than 4 inches, no problem. If it's a little wider than 1 inch on the top, that's okay too. You can get creative. So I've got about 4 inches here. All right, so I'm going to take and cut it. Another thing that you can use if you want are, we have at the library, we have a bunch of these really cool scissors that make fancy edges. So if you want, you can use those. I can show you how cool it looks when you cut it using these. I'm going to make it just a little bit wider than the 1 inch because I'm going to have to cut my other side to match. You can see. And these scissors, they don't glide along the paper as well as just your straight edge scissors, but they make things look really cool. I'm just going to cut it this way. And this might be one where you'd want to measure a little bit more than 4 inches, or 4 inches and 1 inch, because you're going to cut the edge to make it a little smaller. So this looks super cool, I think. And if you don't have these scissors on hand, you could always, just use your straight edge scissors to make a cool pattern. These are really cool scissors though. So if you have them, you can make your bookmark look something like this. And again, we'll just go through the process again of folding it in half, giving it a good crease. Then taking your magnetic strips, you want to get little squares. Now what I did notice is with the cardstock, it's a little thicker than scrapbook paper, so this requires, let's just use a regular scissors on that. It requires the magnetic strips to be a little bit bigger. It might be too big, but it requires a little bit more powerful magnet on cardstock just because it's generally thicker than scrapbook paper. So I'm just going to take this sticky back off. This stuff is really kind of amazing, I think. And I might have made them, it's a little bit too big. You don't want to really be able to see it, but okay. From when you close the magnet, or the bookmark rather. But just to show you, and that looks like they're going to match, sticky side down. All right, there you go. And again, you do want to make it probably a little bit smaller so that doesn't show, but just for the sake of demonstration, I'll keep going. Now what's fun is you can put stickers on there. So I brought stickers that we have around in our craft room with the library. You can do something really cool with your stickers. These are the stickers I have. And probably, this one's kind of cool. These are foam shaped stickers, so I'm just going to peel the back off. Or you can write something on there, a little message to somebody if you're giving it as a gift. So yeah, that is one of the most brilliant magnetic bookmarks you're going to see. I bet yours are going to be so much better than mine. But I just wanted to show you. So now we have, okay, 2 examples, and I'm going to show you how they work in a book. This is a really popular book, Educated. So, say you get to page 115 and you need to keep your place. This is totally cool. So you don't have to grab scraps of paper from wherever from your desk. You can actually have a nice bookmark to keep your spot. So you can kind of see how that works. I'll show you this way. And it will stay in place. And I think people, especially who are real avid readers, will really like these. So that is all I have for you. I hope that you liked this fun craft and that you will have fun making these. All right, we miss you all. We hope you have a great day.
Did you know that the New Lenox Library has many online services that you can access right from your own home? You can go digital in 3 easy steps. Step 1. Either use your existing library card or sign up for a new library card, and you can do that online at www.newlenoxlibrary.org. And when you use the online services, they'll ask for a PIN number, and your PIN number is the last 4 digits of your library card. Step 2. Did you know that many of our online services offer downloadable apps that you can download from the Apple or Android store? Step 3. Now it's time to explore. Now let's check out some of the things that the library has to offer. We have audiobooks, ebooks, and did you know we even have magazines that you can download to your devices and those are yours to keep? You can find these services from Overdrive, Libby, Access 360. Check out some of the great offerings we have for kids. We have Tumble Books, which is a collection of talking and animated picture books with games, puzzles, and read-alongs. We also have Tumble Math. We have Culturegrams and Scholastic Go. And let's not forget about Novelist. It can give you suggestions for writing styles, topics, or even your mood. Would you like to learn a new language or maybe brush up on the skills you already have? You can do that with Mango. Check out lynda.com. You can access over 3,000 different learning tutorials that can teach you just about anything you ever wanted to learn. Now it's time to go digital with all these online resources that you can access right from your own home. What are you waiting for? Go to www.newlennoxlibrary.org.